Possible solution for the case uniforms. First, you need to read and highlight the important information in the business case. In the first paragraph, we have the company name and the owner. In the second paragraph, we have actually the website objective, which is very different from the business objective. It's very important to identify it. Then we have the different products and their categories. Also the address of the company and phone number. We have the logo. We have the different people working at the company and their positions, as well as our contact information. Let's start with the first step of the planning of a website. The first step is the checklist, and the first element is the site objective. In this case, you need to find the website objective given in the business case as shown in paragraph 2. It's easier if you start with the word to. In this case, the answer is to increase the sales by having an online catalog. It's just really a copy-paste from the business case on the second paragraph. Second element is the audience. Who is the site aimed for? We need to define the 6 elements always. According with business target market, focus on a demographic group. You need to analyze the most important group that makes most of the company's sales in money. Target market might be those people who buy sports uniforms, usually a group involved in tournaments such as school children competing in a soccer and basketball. But consider that their moms buy the uniforms. Other important potential buyers are young men competing in soccer games every weekend around the city. So this element is not a copy-paste of the business case. You are going to analyze and decide and specify the characteristics of the main audience of the website. So I will focus on young people buying sports uniforms for them and or their children, since they are an important source of sales in money for the company sharing these characteristics. The age. An example, a possibility is 25 to 35 years old, gender, men and women. The region. Since the business is downtown, the target men and women that live in Monterrey and the metropolitan area. Socioeconomic level, middle and upper middle class. Language, Spanish, because we are in Mexico, we are in Monterrey. Interest, remember, these are the keywords for potential website visitors to type in search engines. So we could say uniforms or soccer and basketball. That's it. Now, number 3. Name and logo of the company. This is clear cut and easy. The name is always given, and if they have the logo, draw it the best you can, like you see here. And note that if they don't have a logo, then you must mention it. For example, the company does not have a logo, but we will design a proposal for them. Over here, the company name and also the logo. This information about logos, colors, it's just explained on the business case, or you can just describe it. Include a white background, black font, orange basketball ball, black and white soccer ball, and red border. Number 4 is very important because the products of the company or service specified with categories and subcategories are going to be our foundation for defining the web pages we're going to need to include in our website. So for men and women in sizes from children's 4 through extra large for adults, they manufacture and sell soccer uniforms, basketball uniforms, and custom design uniforms. Element 5, address, phone, and email of the company. It's actually on paragraph 4. So the address is copy-paste, the phone is copy-paste, the email. They do not have a company email, so we should suggest they get an email. Number 6, information of our contact. It's provided in the last paragraph. So contact name, Jorge Marcos. His position is sales. Phone number, copy-paste from the business case, and email as well. And it's also provided. Number 7, approximate number of employees and their tasks. So in this case, in the last paragraph, in paragraph number 6, we can find this information. 1 owner, Mrs. Marcos. 1 sales manager, Jorge Marcos. 1 production manager, Mario Marcos. 3 salesmen, 5 seamstresses, 1 secretary, and 1 personal assistant for Mrs. Marcos. 13 in total working at the company. Element 8, content of the site or brainstorm. The content are possible elements that can be added to the website. Do not list the obvious like history of the company or about us page. These should be innovative elements like a live chat room that you need to come up in your web pages to make your site better and more attractive than the website of your competitors. So it's like a Santa Claus wish list for the text or sections in your website. Could be a page of an online catalog, an online help desk for questions or comments, a frequently asked question, live chat room, rules for different games, soccer, basketball, rules and policies with affiliate clubs, online catalogs for affiliate clubs, customer reviews and ratings, visitors log, etc. Minimum 4 ideas. Number 9 is a description of photos, videos, or charts you'd like to include in the site. It's a Santa Claus wish list for photos, videos, or charts in the website. It could be pictures of the company, pictures of uniforms by sizes, pictures of owner and her sons, video of customers' comments, video of manufacturing of the uniforms, a video that will help a visitor customize their design. For example, step number 2 is navigation or navigation structure or sitemap. Here you must use the standard format for drawing a box for each web page and only one input or output line for each box. This map has 3 levels and 8 pages, including the index. Here we have the index page, which is the home page or level 1. On level 2 we have the secondary pages. On level 3 we have these other pages. So make sure you use this standard format, no circles, no diagonals, and lines only as shown above, and only boxes, no floating page names on the paper. Step number 3 is about the design. So in design, we need to specify 2 sections. The first one is the format specifications table, defining the colors, the font style, font size, and font colors we're using in the different elements in our design. The second section of the design is drawing or sketching every web page in the sitemap, this sitemap. So you should draw a sketch for each one of these boxes because they are your web pages or links. And these are the 7 elements you should include in every page. Otherwise, your page would be incomplete. Every page should have a logo, a menu, etc. This is an example for the index page. So I'm placing the logo in this corner, company name over here. This is the page name. Welcome. It's the home page. It's the home page. It's index.html. This is the menu in my sitemap. So it's index, about us, uniforms, and contact us. It's the same. I'm not changing the names at all. And a box for text and photos. Just make boxes that says photo, 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 photo. For the About Us page, the sketch is basically the same location, same elements. It's just that now I have this text box and these other 4 boxes for photos. For uniforms, basic elements, the same design, is just that I'm changing these boxes over here according to the page, our uniforms. Over here I'm using these drawings, but you are gonna use only boxes with the words photo, 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 photo. Step 4, activities and responsibilities table. You must determine which activities or tasks you need to do so you can create a website the way it must be finished and who is going to be responsible for it. You will be provided with the team members' names and also the deadline. In this case, it's September the 9th. Now, the activities or tasks are logical. You don't have to memorize them. They are just logical. It's just what you are doing right now here in this planning. First, you are always going to start with interviewing your contact. What does the company want for the website? And, of course, due dates, you're going to arrange them and also the responsibles according to your best judgment and complying with the requirements or specifications provided in the step. The second activity would be creating the sitemap. It's so important because you need to define the web pages you are going to include in your site to continue with the planning. Then the third activity or task is make the format specification tables and the drawings or sketches It's just defining colors, fonts, and the drawings to place the elements. Then making the pages in the computer and finally testing that everything is correct. Step number 5, programming, is really just like a sum of this activity or task. Make the pages in the computer. The sum is over here. For every page in your sitemap, I just copy pasted so you see these are the same listed in the programming step. You're gonna decide who's making the page and who's checking the page. Okay? So this table will show all the web pages that you have in the sitemap. They are the ones in the boxes. You must decide who will create them. It's called the programmer. And who will check them, which is called the tester. Never the same person. And finally, step number 6, maintenance. Here you will decide with your team when you will update the site and why they are doing it. You need to justify why to answer completely this step. Since they want an online catalog, let's say it changes every season, we will write it like this. We will update the site every season in order to upload the new uniform designs and take down the ones that are not being made anymore. Finally, you will write the honor code by handwriting and you need to sign it.